where I'm not quite set up yet. I'm set up for some things, but not for others. But it's time to get back in the live habit. I'm going to shoot for once a week, once every other week, until I can really get back on the horse. There's a lot going on right now, but a lot going on means all I have to do is slow down enough to film it. So that's good. We're going to paint a Gordinator and a hammerhead shark today. So let's get to it. Jennifer, pew, 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 hello. And I don't have anybody reading comments. It's just me. And sometimes my hands are going to be covered in paint. You know, we'll see. But here we are. Hello, John Sheffield and Sean Regal and Chad Smith. And Monkey Strap, hello. Scuba Steve, hi. And it, like dark hours open, well not open, but dark hours, like it's work hours for some. Many have left. Good to see you, Masad, okay? Brian Lippert, good to see you. Behemoth, hello. So you'll see people like wander by every now and then who are working on other things. Right now, Robert is working on, we have to do a very small Michael Myers house facade for a party. So he's kind of painting the porch, and he's painting it white, getting the base paint. Tomorrow we'll do the paint on it. Potatoes! That means you can hear me, I guess. AA Ron, hello. Yes, mega shop. Yes, this is the shop of Dark Hour, which we're now calling the classroom because we've got it set up for monster camps and all the other stuff that we do teaching wise. But if I don't start painting masks, I'm just catching up with you guys because I have missed you. If I don't start painting masks, then I won't get done painting masks. I'm not allowed to sleep until I get done painting masks. And I will wander away from the camera every now and then, because that's what I do. I'm not good at this, but I do it. So the Monster Museum, the YouTube Wednesday that went out today was actually last week's YouTube Wednesday. I didn't get the chance to post it. Had some personal issues dealing with, and we just caused a cascade of things to get behind. But we will have one for this week, but it probably will post later in the week than Sunday, than Wednesday. I love that you all are just saying hi to each other. Hello. Wife, what are you doing? Stacy Hawkins is on. Hi, Stacy. Stacy was here all day. Hey, Crips, good to see you. I'm going to try and get back on the live wagon. It might not be once a week. It might be once every other week, but I'm going to get back on the live wagon. For now, I'm going to start. The masks have already been based out in black. Hallelujah, having a staff. Rue did that earlier today. So Rue did not stick around long enough for this, but I don't blame him.
27 people are watching.
27 people, hello.
You're having lots of noise. Would you like to hear them saying hello?
Let's pretend I'm caught up until now. Let's just pretend that, because if you keep me posted from here on out, I should be okay.
I'm here. I'm ready to go.
So this is a mask that I tend to do. I want a bright orange on this guy, and if I just did it over top of the black, then I would never. I'd have to work really hard to build up to a bright orange. So this is how I do a lot of base coating now. Is I'll black it out and then I'll sponge it. It holds my blacks really well, but every color I put on top of it pops.
You would like to know how the dogs and cats.
They are actually all doing very well. We have different schedules now that they're getting used to. At home, my wife has retired. She was in the fire department for many, many years, and now she has retired. So she is with me here at Dark Hour and Stiltbeast, and she is running the Stiltbeast Education Department, which she has been before, but now, you know, we're with new facility, that means even more. You'll probably see some commercials for classes and stuff on the YouTube channel that you've never seen before, because I just haven't done it.
Silly Zombie says, can't wait to see you guys at Woods of Terror starting there soon. Can't wait for your training class.
Awesome. We
Will-
love going to Woods of Terror every
Will
year.
Carroll has made a contribution to say thank you for if you watch his mask at the live.
Well, very cool. This, we appreciate you. But this process, I think, is one of the best ways to get a real striking paint job, as well as have high contrast. You know, high contrast, but still bright colors. This has to dry. I'm gonna do the same thing to the shark.
Thanks, guys. Chad Ritchie, Dean Ritchie says, congratulations on your first retirement.
Right, first retirement, exactly.
It's like they know us. Retirement? What? Oh, Masato K, thank you. The five made us a lovely donation.
Okay. Yeah, like, so there's a couple of shop toys that I want to get. Any donation tonight, I've just decided, will go towards a, there's a 24 by 24 vacuum former that I want us all to play with. So I will set this aside and add it to that fund. And I know that you guys are a little bit echoey right now. I will put some foam around we can fix that in the future. But tonight I felt it was more important to just get us going.
Hey, Chad Smith, would you like to know how does the MHC prep go?
We've kind of started. We have a convention this weekend. We have Texas Frightmare Weekend. And for Dark Hour, it's one of our biggest shows. Alan personally is doing a lot at MHC, but it's not a lot of prep like I have to do for this Frightmare Weekend. Frightmare Weekend, I'm building sets. I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
Thank you, Chris Rose, for the shop toy. A nice contribution, thank you.
Oh, kind.
Jennifer says, yeah, I was shocked they threw in a monster camp right before MHC. Jennifer,
Well-
we have lost our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing what we're doing, you know. But this is what, before I was kind of doing Dark Hour 40 hours a week and Stiltbeast 40 hours a week. For a while there, we kind of got our evenings back because, you know, my Dark Hour business is done mostly. Now we're approaching busy season, so it was done, you know, early in the evening. But now, yeah. I mean, for a while I had two 40-hour-a-week jobs. Now I just have the one 50-hour-a-week job.
Cripps says, matter of fact, I'm building a vacuum form machine right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I thought about building one, but now that I'm in a building with insurance, it's going to sound a lot better if this machine caught fire that I purchased from someone, as opposed to this thing that I built caught fire. You know, those are two different sentences when you're talking to the insurance companies. And I'm in a large facility, and those are things I have to think about. Okay. But yeah, monster camps are going well here. They're a slightly different feel, but they feel a little more professional, which I like anyway. You know, because I'm trying to make what we do be professional. The business of haunting, the business of making monsters as a profession. So I don't mind the classes that we're teaching feeling more professional rather than feeling homey and cozy. You know, I think I like it better this way. And any dry brushing I do over this, I'll still keep. I'm just adding some values.
So he's on to says, spoken like a man who's caught things on fire before.
Yes, you are not wrong.
Thomas K. says, I watched the Monster Museum tour video today. It was great.
Thank you. That's going on right now also. That has been going on for the last 7 weekends. This weekend is its last weekend. It will close up on Memorial Day at 7 p.m. and it'll be gone. It has had its season, and then I can really start focusing on Halloween, which I'm very excited for. This is like a hammerhead shark's armpit right here. Very weird. That's my shark pit. You wrapping up, Robert?
Yes, I am.
Chad Smith says, when will Stiltbeast University start? I'm looking forward to coming to some classes at some point.
We have started. I mean, granted, we've started hard and heavy with monster camps, but we actually have, and it is the Stiltbeast Center. We're up.
Stiltbeast Center for Theatrical Arts.
Stiltbeast Center for Theatrical. We've already have airbrush classes on the list. If you go to Stiltbeast Studios, we have airbrush classes up. We have stilt walking classes up, and more things. Like we'll add a DMX class, where we'll add all kinds of things. Foam latex. We'll do a class for that. But yeah.
Will Carrot says, my wife wants to come with me to a monster camp. Now my chances are dramatically higher.
Hooray!
Hey, Will, we just launched 2 summer classes. Those will be our last classes before Halloween.
Yeah, we just launched 2 more. One in June, one in July.
No, one in July, one in August.
One in July, one in August. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna hit these with a heat gun.
So Cripps said about building a vacuum form, says, I've built them before, so as long as you have a unit on a fuse, you are safe. Resurrected Costume says, hello friends. Hello, Resurrected Costumes. Monster Innocence says, Fisher friends.
That's because we're doing a shark. I can use this plug as long as I remember to plug my phone back in.
You have 37 people watching.
Bye. In the future, when we do this, we'll set up one for TikTok. We'll set up one here, you know, so. Hello, June Ritchie.
Resurrected Costume says, Alan, the little
Yes, we're getting things out. Our goal was by the end of May, and I think we'll be really close to that. The only orders we'll be doing were the new orders. Actually, I can let this guy dry a little. Dry a little. I have not planned an official creeper meetup. Chad, if you would like to plan a creeper meetup, bounce a couple times off of me, but I am very booked at MHC. They're bouncing me all over the place because they're using me like crazy. So I'm not going to say no, but it's not something I have had a chance to put energy into. I would love to do it. I'd love to see all of you. And I want to remember seeing all of you. So right now, I don't think I have one planned. Maybe I can look at dates and such and times after I get through this weekend, for me, Texas Frightmare weekend. And that is an event that we use to promote the haunted house. And we're also doing a booth to promote the classes for Stiltbeast.
Monster Medicine says, anything creepers going at Texas Haunters, we will be down for it after this new year. Haven't heard about that, but
We will certainly look into that as well.
would love to see that.
Again, anything a little further down the road is going to be a little bit further down the road, as I have tasks that are screaming at me right now to get finished.
Sean Regal says, we'll keep an eye out for Alan's room, let everyone know and meet up in the hallway.
There you go. Just ambush me as I'm trying to go to dinner. That's a great idea. J. Webster says, I'm scheduled to work the Boo Boo bus the weekend of MHC. I'm pretty bummed out. You must need an ambulance or a wambulance. Ambulance.
38 people are watching.
Hello, 38 people. I'll probably hit this with some orange ink. I love the orange ink that we have.
And Will is watching, so if there's he wants it a different shade or something, we can reach right out there to him. Will, keep an eye on this and letting us know if this is looking like how you want. This is your mask. Will Carrot's mask. Silly Zombie says, by the way, when you are in town for Woods of Terror, there's a great surplus art store I should show you.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. When we are in town for Woods of Terror, all right, that is Eddie McLaurin with McLaurin Farms. They work us like crazy. We don't really get a chance to get out and do stuff like that. We normally pull in Friday. We have a meeting with them Friday. We pull in Friday afternoon. We have a meeting with them Friday evening. Saturday morning, we end up, we start training. We start early, like 9 o'clock. And then we train for hours and hours. And then we do a makeup training. So we're not done that night until 9 or 10 p.m. It is a very intense weekend while we're there. And then Sunday we do more actor training with a different set, normally a higher level, higher skill set.
Stacy says, home, we make time for Biscuit.
Yes, we hit Biscuitville on the way in. That's about as close to recreation as we get.
Kind of owns us. So Will said that how the coordinator is on the website is fine with him. That looks kind of like where you're going with
Yeah.
your reference. Got it. Hello, Jordan Easel.
Hello, Jordan Eagle.
So the zombie says, I'm moving from Maryland, Barrett's Farm Mansion to Greensboro. Woods of Terror.
Very cool. I got my haunting start in Maryland, Harford County.
Chad says, thinking of doing one class as I'm vending. That's the can't miss class in HC this year, 4 classes. Oh, Emma, you're right, so Zombie, Massachusetts. Not Maryland, Massachusetts.
Oh, did you read MA as MD?
Moving from Massachusetts, Barrett's Haunted
Gotcha.
Mansion to Greensboro, Windsor. Chad says he's thinking of doing the classes coming to your classes.
Come on, come see me. I'm excited about the haunt tours that they're doing. They're doing some haunt tours, the pre-show haunt tour. I'm going on that, and you know, you just don't get to see enough haunted houses when you're in the business.
Jordan Eagle says, I still remember the day you sculpted this piece. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you. I remember molding it more than I remember sculpting it.
Silly Zombie says, of course, the year we are on Legendary Haunt Tour, I approve.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, Edson.
Hey, Edson. And for sure, we'll be at Monster Day in Greeley, Colorado now. It was up in the air for a little while as to whether or not we would be there. But now, for sure, we will.
Chad says, if you stop in Champaign again for Monaco's, you'll have to go.
Hi, everybody. So, if you are watching and you have no idea who I am, hi. My name is Alan, and I do haunted house stuff, and I make a lot of masks and costumes and things. And every now and then we have people who don't watch. I have a YouTube channel. This is actually not my main YouTube channel. This is just for live videos. Where I have a lot of DIY stuff. Did you get your fingers painted?
Oh, those are good.
Cool.
Is that cool?
We had a event this. We had an event last weekend as well. We had Wildflower Festival that, you know, that's a big festival here that we go and we promote the haunt and such. So, all right, I want to get that brush put away. I'm starting to hit the orange that I want with this guy. When this dries, it'll dry darker. They always are a little lighter. But I'm going to go with green for his leaves and stuff.
Jordan Eagle would like to know how you spell your last name.
My last name is Hopps. Okay. I need to go and get another brush. Oh, I don't have to actually. That's a lie. I have them right here. Like, what's a good angle for you guys? Like, I don't know what you want to see. I guess that's good. I have a green with a little bit of red in it just to deepen it. And then I'll do just a straight green after this dry brush. Oh, Shannon has had to step away from the comments for a moment. I love preserving all of that like rich black. So do you want me to paint inside the mouth green? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll paint it a little more yellow, like the inside of a pumpkin. I think that's what I did on the website. In a perfect world, I'd have like a painting guide of how I do these every time, but you know, I do want to keep it fun for myself also. Be able to vary it up a little bit. But the stem and these leaves, I always do it in green. And this is a more sedate green, but I'll go in with a brighter green on top of this. But I'll probably do 2 coats of this, just because. But I get a lot of variation already just from having the black and white underneath. I did ask about what color inside of the mouth.
You asked Will?
Yeah. I think it's green, because if I do yellow in there, then I want to do...
It is green on the picture and the website.
Let's do it that way.
We wanted it the same as the website.
Perfect.
Okay.
I like leaving the eyes black, and I even do screen in the eyes.
Jordan, it is me. It is the wife.
That's my wife.
Tonight. Stacy is home, and yet she can't get off the internet. Stacy, you should be resting. You had a hell of a day. Hugo, hello.
Hugo! I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna let that dry a little more before I do more coats. I'll bring over. Sure.
Hello, Mario.
Mario!
Mario. Right? Hey, Robert.
Which Robert is that?
That is Robert.
How can you not love a hammerhead shark mouth mask? I know that I love him. Okay, his body color. A little bit of green,
Digital nucleus.
a little bit of white.
What are you doing, bud? Jordan, the name of this is Coordinator.
The pumpkin is Gordinator.
Coordinator, right. Oh, Stacy already got it.
Gray, blue.
Betsy says, I can't imagine your home shop being empty, but I'm sure Shannon can park her car inside right now.
No. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. No, don't be hasty now. The shop is now, I will eventually be working on another YouTube channel for modifying action figures. I've kind of already started it, but very light, called Vine Jungle Figure Factory, because I like Master of the Universe figures, and I've been kind of redoing them. That's my hobby, which of course I'm going to turn into a YouTube channel.
Jordan wants to know who sculpted the hammerhead.
I did. Let me be 100% sure. Yeah, I did. I did.
Dozer wants to know, how did the Hellraiser sculpt come out?
The sculpt is beautiful, and we'll be molding it soon.
Thomas K, do you use a clear sealer on your masks? I know it's not as critical as you're using solely latex-based paint.
I normally do use a sealer, yes. On big boys like this, absolutely. If it's a half mask, I don't always, because I expect that to work until it dies. But these guys are a little bit showpieces because they're so big, so they get a seal on them.
Nightbird said, hi Alan, I just finished painting that pumpkin fence.
Did you? That's awesome. We are really close to launching paint-along kits, where on the website you can buy a mask, and it comes with a blank, and it comes with paints, and it comes with everything you need to paint it. And we'll have that as a kit. And then there'll be a live event where you paint along with me, which will be recorded. And then if you miss the live event, you can have a video on how to paint it in the instructions. I think that'll be a lot of fun. It's a good color, but I think it's a little minty. And I think I need to add a little more green in here. A little brown on the next one. This one's fine. On the next one, there we go, a little brown. There's something joyful about just being in the shop and painting a mask. I have had a day where there's a lot of things I'm doing, a lot of moving parts, and I'm trying to make it all happen. And I have to see I have a lot of things I have to do at that point in time. Now, I feel like I'm just hanging out in the shop, talking to friends, and painting a mask.
Jordan Easel says it reminds me of Street Sharks, those toy commercials were awesome.
I love Street Sharks. Street Sharks were a knockoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles got really successful, and then there were a bunch of mutant animal shows. There's one about cats. There was all kinds.
says we're missing Rue.
Yeah, I'm missing Rue too. He is certainly a lot of color during a live. These are very quiet lives without everybody. I miss Stacy, I miss Rue. But as our schedule evens out, that's what I want to do again, is I want to have that,
Designated night.
but not a chaotic shop. You know, sometimes you have too many people and it's just chaos. And I don't want that, but you know, a couple folks, somebody reading comments, I think that's really good.
Well, we want to be able to get back on a proper schedule. This weekend's gonna be a little bit of crazy. Hello, Gasleys. Hope you're feeling good, bud.
Hello, hello.
Jordan Easel says, I also like the Piranha people. Once we get done with this weekend, maybe we can get to a schedule for lives.
Yeah, we have a bajillion projects, but not, you know, and a lot of the work now is 9 to 5, and that's just not a good time for lives because all you guys are working too and all that, so. Okay, so this side of the neck I came all the way over here. Other side I stopped sooner.
Stacy says the drive home is much easier now.
Yes, yeah, Rue and Stacy, they both live, you know, minutes from here, where, you know, within 20 minutes or so of dark hour. Now I have the hour drive to get to here and back.
Exactly. Jennifer, you're gonna love Stacy's office. It's one of the funnest things I've ever seen. Her little rolling office that she has. It is great.
Everyone who works at dark hour wants an office. So they will claim a piece of furniture and say, this is my office. Okay, so this guy is good for coat 1. I'm gonna add brown to this page. Remember, I have to go get the brown. And my wife will tell you a story.
Oh,
You on camera?
I'm on camera.
oh my goodness.
Still on camera?
Hi, yes, I'm on camera. Okay, so, what are we up to here? There's a lot going on here. This weekend, Memorial Day, 3-day weekend for Scarborough Renaissance Festival. You saw the YouTube video today. Then you saw the tour that Alan did for the Monster Museum. That show started the first weekend of April. So every weekend, the Stacy and Rue and some other team and Alan have been out at the Monster Museum, and they have been performing there, working the museum, giving tours and what have you. That ends this weekend. That started 2 months ago. This is the last weekend coming up. It will actually end on Memorial Day. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have Texas Frightmare Weekend, which is a big horror convention that we are going to be there as well. Dark Hour decorates for the Friday night party. And so everybody's in a prep mode for tomorrow to start getting ready to move things there to decorate on Friday. So that's going on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, the show floor is huge, and we will have a Dark Hour and a Stiltbeast booth there. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday overlapping is the Monster Museum and the Renaissance Festival, and that is going to be the other half of our team. So we're kind of split in two for the next 5 days, and it's going to be wild. I think we might take Tuesday off. Very excited. It's great seeing you guys.
I don't think anybody else is here. Are we alone?
I don't know. Alex is here.
She's still here, right?
Yeah. Takes several coats to get up to the brightness that you want, that I want. Alex?
Shannon and Alex.
What you working on? Chris is going to help mount Dead Bob to the wall tomorrow. Are you here tomorrow? Robert spent all day today thinking today was Thursday. That's why he was really panicked. It's Thursday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. So
Christopher Grand, how you doing, buddy? See you, Jackie Matlock, one of my favorite people in the world. It's good to see you both two faces. Good to see you in person. Give me a big hug for me. Love you, Jackie. You thought today was Thursday?
he did all day.
So,
He thought all this stuff we're working on is due tomorrow.
no, yeah, right. Tomorrow's Thursday.
You're going to be wrong by 2 days. Because just when he has relief that, oh, it's not Thursday, well, it is Thursday.
Yeah, 42 people watching.
Hello, 42 people. Again, I'm just building up layer and layer. You guys can see the difference between that's a third coat and that's only 2 coats. It makes a big difference.
Jordan Easel says, is your paint oil mixed with rubber cement?
Okay? So that question is kind of a weird series of statements. I don't have any oil paint here. This is all latex mask paint. So it is latex, water, and the same latex that we make the masks with.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's getting that real
Yeah.
orangey look that I want.
Nice. How's this looking, Will Carroll?
Okay, that's fine. Next layer of orange on, I'm happy with that.
Doug Hughes, you doing, sir? This is great to see you live painting up some amazing masks.
Thank you. It's very good to be seen. Now this is a lighter green that I have not darkened at all. I'll clean off my brush really good. That first layer, I added red to the green to darken it up. And now I have not. This is straight green. It does not take a lot. By doing this, I have really like 4 colors of green on because I have black and white, and then I have 8 colors on. Wait, I have black and white, and I have the dark green that's on top of black is darker than the dark green on top of white, so that's 2 colors. And then I do the light green, and I'm doing the light green on top of white and black. And sometimes it's on top of the dark green, and sometimes it's not. So yeah, I have 6 colors going. Gives you a lot of depth.
My life, my choice says the mask is awesome. Are you using a dry brush?
Yes, I'm using a dry brush technique. You can see whenever someone's table looks like this, that means I got some of the original color and I started knocking it off my brush, making a trail. That's kind of how I do it. So yes, I'm very much dry brushing. I get a little bit of paint and then I knock most of it off on the table surface.
Hugh says, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in Macy and picking up the mask, the mushroom sheets, and a magazine on stick.
Awesome. Sounds like you're doing something wacky this year for your show.
Duck orders things from us. I'm never really sure.
Okay. Do the same here. I kind of outline everything with the airbrush, shadow gray. So I do want to stay in the line, but I'm not super worried about it.
51 people are watching.
And I hope everybody's having a good time. That's what I want. Be entertained. I'm going to make some monsters. Okay.
She says, what do you use to fasten worktops to the cabinets?
Screws. So these that I have, they all came with a wood deck, and I put a larger piece of plywood over top that hangs over. You can see it kind of hanging over right here and right there. That's so I can put these clamps on and hold masks, because their top was flush to the sides. There was no overhang. So I put this bigger piece of plywood on and I just screwed it down. And on a lot of them, there's there's a different type of wood in a thinner sheet on top of that is there just to get dirty, and then I can swap that out.
Hugo says, congratulations on your retirement. Thank you, Hugo. So glad you can closer to the haunted family. 100%.
Put her to work.
Yes, says one move. Congrats and thanks for your years of service. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Alan immediately put me to work.
Yeah. Congrats your retirement. Come do this stuff.
Right.
Hmm?
It's a nice word.
Currently, this hammerhead shark has no teeth.
Doug says, I'm going to make my haunted hotel conservatory with overgrown plants and fungi monsters, scares with mushroom panels, fungi, and megaphone on stick.
Nice. I had this lovely, like, seafoam blue color, but I wanted to take him a little browner. I think I'm getting it. Yeah. Browner still, I say. Browner still.
Jordan Diesel says, what will the shark's teeth be made from?
Resin. We actually, Rue poured them up for me today. They're sitting over here. Those are the shark's teeth. I will contact cement them in. Sometimes a hair from your brush gets on the mask. That is not acceptable.
Are you not down that green a bit, so he's not so minty?
Yeah. With brown, with a brownish, grayish green. I've decided to paint on the opposite side of the camera because I have no idea what's going on. It's not an active decision. It's just been a while since I've painted on film before. It's more of a shark color, I think. But I don't like having that foamy green underneath. I did a great white shark mask and I did this mask, and when I was doing those, I was really looking at their colors and how the white is separated from their, the white on their underside is separated. And it's really kind of like a harsh, jagged line in many cases. And I thought it'd be a much smoother transition, but it looks just like you took a white brush and went psh, 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 psh. That struck me. That's one of those things that you take in about sharks, about colors, when you don't realize it until you see one that's done wrong, and you're like, that's wrong, but I don't know why. It's because your brain remembered what they looked like.
Kelly Boudreau. Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
I bought a half mask blank from you guys. What's the best way to attach the strap?
Well, it all depends on what you're doing. I like Velcro myself. I like Velcro or elastic. I think Velcro sometimes can give you a headache if you do it wrong, but I don't like buckles. I don't like a hard buckle against my head. So I'll take like an 11-inch piece of elastic. I'll attach it to one side with a rivet. I might back that rivet up with some glue. E6000 is a good one, or contact cement if you have patience. And then, put it on your face and see how much of that 11 inches you need. Because trust me, no one really needs 11 inches. But that's the strap size that we start with. And try to put your holes about a ½ inch in from the edge, not closer to the edge, if you can help it.
Jason there, hello.
Hello, Jason.
Gasly says, I don't like to get too close to sharks. I've had my close encounters. Wow, great.
That color really knocked it down.
Yeah, I did. I love it. 57 people are watching.
Hello, 57 people. I am Alan Hops, and I make monsters. And that's really not much more that you need to know about me than that. Get off my lawn, shark. When he's all painted, he'll get teeth. Okay. Yeah. That was an internal debate over whether I should add some white to this red, and I'm going to say no. The inside of sharks' mouths are really pink. They're not really red. But I'm going to have these white teeth, and the white teeth are going to pop better against a red background than they would against a light pink background. These are the things we must think about.
Will, thank you. Says for funds for you made a lovely donation. Thank you, sir.
Who's that
And
Will?
collected.
Which Will did that?
Will Carrot.
Well,
Hello,
that's
Big
very
Dan,
kind.
you liked it. Frederick Costume says, did you remember to plug your phone back in after the heat got?
I did. Thank you very much. He is my people. He helps me.
Jordan Hazel says, my one food-based comment for the stream, I'm currently acquiring a taste for pickles. For me, they're easier to eat with burgers and chicken sandwiches. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I feel like they're too green.
Ask again for the audience at home.
Do you feel like these are too green?
Those are too green. Yes. I actually have good colors here to help correct those.
Fantastic.
So,
Have you introduced who this is?
this is Alex. Alex is my head of costuming here at Dark Hour.
She is our costume goddess.
Would you put these on your hands? Because they're not going to fit on my hands.
And dog sitter, Jennifer Peer. Yes.
Alex
Yes.
is also our dog sitter.
Alex holds down the cabin in the woods when we are on the road. Christopher Graham, hello. Says, in your home shop, you had these vertical storage containers with bottom spigots for storing paint. We haven't recalled where you got those and tried to update my paint storage for easier dispense.
Those are car boys from Uline. So the answer is yes, I do remember. not what I was supposed to be painting today, but this is
Destination travel, you are correct, they did come from Uline.
This is real life, though. You're always working on something,
This
and I
is.
come and say, hey.
right, and I do the same to you. I know you want to be doing this right now, however, these are our Stiltbeast style gloves where it's an EVA foam finger. Can you show them sidewise? It's an EVA foam cutout attached to a glove. It's more comfortable than a latex glove. And it's not floppy like a latex glove is floppy.
Christopher Brand says, I got my 45-pound Uline catalog in the mail a few weeks ago.
Yeah, if you order anything from them, you'll get a 45-pound Uline catalog every week until you die.
Halloween Queen says, good evening, I have the very first of that Jack mix.
Ah! Oh, I think I remember that. I think you are correct. Well, I'm not going to call you out for lying, but so yes, you are right, you do.
Just a normal Stiltbeast manicure.
You monsters lead such interesting lives. That was Bugs Bunny to Toonses. At one point, the Warner Brothers monster was named Gossamer. At one point, it was Toonses.
Bodygeek says, I can play from 2 different accounts now. That's right. Getting much content from us now. Excuse me.
I think he meant Dan with his haunt account. Was that your hoodie that I just painted?
It's fine. This is it after being washed.
Will Carrot says, have you ever made gloves for the coordinator?
Yes. We actually do the coordinator on several occasions as a full costume, a full scarecrow.
Linda Forbes, hello.
Never go full scarecrow.
Nice to see you doing, nice to see you tonight. I have Mr. Persola's. Greg Hughes, I love how you make the fall finger gloves. I have 2 werewolf cloths you made. Super comfortable and scary in the dark, plus soft if the actor should brush against the apron. They are safe.
I'm looking and I'm calling you down, Alex.
Can you feel my hands sweating for the gloves?
I cannot, no. It's because of them, because you're on TV.
Yep.
You're on the TV?
Gloves for on the side, Shannon. No, Will, they are not because
They're just not yet. I gotta yell at my web designer. Might have to sleep with her and get her to do what I want on the website.
Alan, I'm lying.
We're married. It's okay. People assume we sleep together.
Oh, goodness.
I've never once thought about that.
Now you
Now I
know.
am.
Oh my God. Cowboy just popped in. Why is he painting that girl?
Because she don't listen.
Oh,
Because she came in and said, hey, these hands don't match this head. And I said, well, now they're closer. Closer enougher.
Not the nails drying.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to my shark now.
do you need me to carry that back for you? Ike Camacho. Alan, what did you use to bond the EVA foam to bust?
A very special hot glue. It is not a regular hot glue stick. It is a hot glue especially formulated for EVA foam. You can buy it from glu-stix.com. Okay. Hey, White. Remember seeing you drink a giant soda over here? Well, now I have to tinkle. Can you come over and talk to these fine people?
Yeah.
My wife's going to tell you an amazing story.
What subjects are off limits?
Tell about your office.
Oh, no.
And the shading. How is this different than the fire department?
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Okay. Wow. Hi. All right. So, MHC. I'm going to give you an update on MHC. So, Alan and I are going to fly. We're flying in. And the crew is going to drive the van up to Chicago because we will have a booth. We did not know if we were going to have a booth or not, but what we are doing is going to be a different kind of booth for Stiltbeast because MHC is a different kind of show than Transworld. So Stiltbeast is going to do a half booth of things to buy. We're going to bring some. Rue's bringing a lot of his blood, his blue, his Rue poo, his Rue goo. If you've seen any of his line, it's foul and they love it. And so he's going to bring some really good stuff. We have our accessories, necklaces, and other things. We'll have some other things there on that side of the booth. And on the other side is going to be our education side. So we're going to have some information about our school, which we have started, which is the education, all the classes we're doing. We're doing monster camps, but we're doing more than monster camps now. And we've got a lot of stuff that's coming. Some of it I'm not allowed to speak about yet because it is not it's not ready yet. And so I have to not speak about it, which is hard, but it's super exciting and I'm very much looking forward to it. But we're setting up the education side. So one of us is going to be there. It's either me or Alan or one of the other Stiltbeast teams who's going to be able to answer questions about how the education portion is running. Because it's not just going to be camps anymore. We have in this facility, this back area, we've got so much room. And we've got a great place for movement, physicality. We've got light, we've got clear floors, so if it's raining outside, if it's hot outside, none of that's going to matter. We want to teach sliding and have sliding in an area which is these good cement floors, but if it's 110 degrees in August in Texas, which it is, you're in here in the air conditioning learning to, so it's a very, very good, comfortable environment. Anyway, we've got a lot of things that we've got coming up education-wise, so we're going to split our booth, and that's how we're going to do this for MHC. We're also doing the same thing for Frightmare Weekend this weekend, and then we'll do the same thing for THC in July. So we have that going on as far as the shows we're doing. End of July, we are going to get ready to start our massive road trip of training, places we're going to train. Now, I have my Monster Bites little video series that I did is on a bit of a hiatus while we were getting moved into Dark Hour. The whole purchasing Dark Hour was happening behind the scenes. Again, we couldn't really talk about it because we didn't know if it was going to 100% happen. And then once it did happen, it was like, go. And we had to get everything from the shop that you guys are used to seeing and start moving it over here. And we're still in the process of putting things together.
but it's gonna be really cool. So just kind of stick with us as far as some of the things that are going. It's gonna be neat, and I'm excited. I wish I could tell you some of the things we've got planned, but I can't. And what you don't know is on the other side of this phone, I'm getting flashed.
Hi, everybody. Okay.
This is so wrong. Oh my God.
Got to keep life interesting around here.
Why do this? Someone's gonna see you. Oh God. Oh my God.
For my homies.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness.
Wife are getting close to airbrush time.
Okay.
Steve's haunted yard. Hello,
Hey, Steve's haunted yard.
What happens in the shop stays on YouTube. Seriously.
Nobody saw the camera was on you.
Just totally flashing me. Okay.
She likes it.
Oh my gosh. Al Matra art. Al, I gotta show you the Wolfman picture that you sent Alan.
It's hanging in my office.
It is so beautiful. Got it framed. It's up in his office. Looks so good. Alex. Go home. Go home. Alex is going home.
Okay.
Everybody say goodnight to Alex.
With her Trader Quick Trip.
What? What'd you do? I don't know words. Good night, Alex.
Okay. So now I'm doing a drier dry brush with a much lighter green on these leaves. But I'll use very little paint. So I'm just hitting kind of the highlights of them. I keep seeking out new areas of this table to use. See if I like it. I like it.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We're past 3:45 a.m. Time to sleep for Mario. Good night, Mario.
Good night, Mario.
It's 3 a.m.
Have fun in Germany. Germany. Okay. We are most certainly getting there. I'm really liking that. I think he is ready for airbrush.
61 people are watching.
You want one more coat of orange, wife? Or is he ready for airbrush?
I think he's ready for airbrush.
Yeah, he's pretty bright. I like it.
Yeah, tell him.
Let's look at the shark now. Let's get our shark ready.
He looks great.
Yeah, I think he's real close to being ready too.
Are you gonna let them dry overnight?
No, we're about to airbrush him.
I know, but they dry pretty fast.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pack him up or anything tonight. I still got to do his eye screen. I won't do that tonight. So, I'm going to try and take you guys with me for the. I'm trying to take you with me for the airbrush. It's in the other room. I don't know how good my signal will be. kind of have to walk you there, and then I could get the mask and bring it in. It's gonna be weird. I'll be right back. I have to get a mask and bring it in here. Okay.
Here, okay?
Yeah. I could take a spot. Here's where I reinforce the reinforcing the black. This is a shadow gray alcohol ink.
Brandon Marshall, hello. Olivia says, awesome associate MC18. Got around to see the white monster. Looking forward to seeing you again, sir.
Yeah.
Chris says, got a clean hairbrush. Well,
Not after I use it, but it probably was. I wasn't the last one airbrushing. Odds are really good. They
really
cleaned it.
Really nasty, but the coordinator get wiped down with a dark wash.
I can certainly do a dark wash if you want. I did that for a while and people said it was too dark. So I don't always do that now.
Hugo says, good night, don't forget to send a big hug to the head, including Boris.
Hooray.
Boris is doing great. Hugo, he's still handsome.
Hi, everybody. So all of our paints are over here on the wall behind you guys. So I'm going to be reaching over you a lot. Just as a bit of tangerine ink, which which I touch on these guys with, and I think it just blows them up. See the difference that makes? Just adds a whole new richness.
Hello, Linda Forbes.
Who?
Linda Forbes.
Hello, Linda Forbes. Welcome back.
Judy, Richie says the stem looks a bit like a lizard frog on top of cement.
It does, doesn't it? Add a touch of this orange on here to make it look a little dead. No, it's like a dead lizard frog.
Bill says he liked the look of the black wash when you did it before.
Okay. What I will do is I will darken this thing up with like a black mist and bring him down a bit. Let me prep a black wash.
Linda says, it's really nice to see Alan do it live. I've missed you guys.
We have missed you. Well, 100% I have missed y'all. It's very nice to be doing it live. Okay, my black paint is in the other room. I will be, you know what, I've got some right here, actually. It's like I want to do lives in there, but my paint setup is in here.
Destination Travel said, did you figure out an alternative to the cheap Harbor Freight airbrush with changeable tints?
That's what I'm using now. I just have them on order from China, where Harbor Freight got them from. I'm considering doing a large bulk buy, and then I would sell them on my website. But to make that make sense, I'd have to buy hundreds. So I probably would not do that until November. Because right now I can afford to buy 7, which is not enough to get that big bulk discount that I wanted. I do have to go somewhere for a paper towel.
Big day, oh, wait. Guys, he's just gone to go get paper towel. And then we're gonna do a black wash like this for Will's coordinator. Big Dan Collective said, is that Eastman mask a one-off, or will you add it to the catalog?
I will probably add it to the catalog. This could be a little darker. Hi, everybody. Go. This won't look as black as it will at the end because this stuff dries darker than it goes on. This is like a reverse. I've already used ink, so I don't want to do an ink wash. So I'm going to do a wash with the latex paint.
Oh, Chloe. Hi, Bob. Is Patient now just tuned in? Are you both coming to Chicago for MAC?
We are indeed, absolutely. I have a very full schedule at MHC. I'm teaching 3 classes or so. I have a small stage show that I'm doing. Me and Shannon are bus captains on the pre-show haunt tour, bus number 3. Yeah.
Will says, do the roots in the mouth get highlighted as well, like the website photo?
I'd have to look at the website photo, but I did hit them with the lighter green. Yeah, that's got a bit of a yellow on it. Yeah, so I will. I'll hit those a little bit with yellow. I think I asked you that a while ago, but you were not on. Okay, this will dry up and be, I want to do one more.
Buster Max Stacy has headed to her home. She put in a full day, and she is going to get a little relaxation.
Okay, I'm going to leave this on about 5 minutes or so. And then I'll wipe it off again, give it another little coat of that black wash.
Linda Florov says, hopefully Red Dirt Monsters will make it to THC this year, but we do have a mask headed to MAC for the charity event, and Cobwebs and Candlesticks is working.
We do too, actually. We have a couple going to that. Pumpkin guts. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and move him off to the side whilst I bring up. Come ahead.
Next for the shark.
Yep, bring it into sharp.
Okay. People are watching. We have been on for 90 minutes. Will, how's the greenery in the mouth now? Can you see the yellow that you put on there? Okay.
Do all my shading with the shadow gray. Putting a little more drama back into it here. Dry brush does lack drama, so sort of a breakup pattern on top of the head there. wipe off the pumpkin. There we go.
Linda says, have to admit that a shark without any teeth looks kind of sad.
Yep. And I won't put his teeth on tonight. I'll do that tomorrow. There we go. He's still drying, but
Tom Singer, Monster Camp 16. He was just
Yeah.
here in April for
Yes.
Monster Camp. Good to see you, sir. Tom made a worm.
he made a worm.
He made a worm. Dan Moore, hello.
That's all I needed from that color. A little bit inside their mouth. Nothing hurts like your mouth, mouth, mouth. That was the best thing to come out of American Horror in Paris was that song by Bush.
That's really good. Cobwebs would like to know, will the shark get the snot bloodied out of it?
The client did not ask for that, so I'm afraid not.
Will would like to know, can you make the leaves on the top look a little fallish?
These leaves, the leaves along the base here?
The leaves and top knot,
Yes.
give them a little fall.
It's just some silver, and I'm just putting on like some of those ripples you'd see, light coming off of water.
Emulsion.
Yeah.
Emulsion.
Nothing will clog up your airbrush faster than like metal flake, so.
Monsters rock! Monsters rock! Monsters! Monsters rock! Monster!
Please message Dan Caro and tell him that I'm on a live and I cannot talk right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I have no idea.
Ghastly says, oh no, don't start that song. And Ghastly, she got it for you?
Yes. I have that sound because of Ghastlies.
Oh, are you?
Stand up, start walking that direction.
Motion detector.
Motion sensor light.
Oh, no. Hold on. There we go. This is awesome. Linda says, so Alan, is that wonderful shop at home just sitting empty, or do you still work on things when you're home? Also, I have seen the dogs.
I work on other things when I am at home. Now they have some brown withering happening in there.
Dead end yard hot. Hello. This pumpkin needs some glitter on it.
Just Silver Flake the shark. Come on now. All right, there we go. Now we got brown on the stem.
Big Dan says, good thing you were not operating a chainsaw. Lights up. Ashley says, good to see you haven't had a haircut in a while.
No, not my intention. Blackening those eyes really helps the shark out too. And teeth will be the piece de resistance on him.
Geek says, what do you think about the big pond closing because they can no longer get insurance? Kind of has me concerned about everyone else.
They had an accident on a rock climbing wall. It wasn't even pond related, so don't worry about it. I know plenty of haunted houses that operate without insurance. I don't advise that, but there we go. I'm calling this guy done if you are.
How's that looking, Will Carol? Carrot?
All right, so I got these two guys to this point. I'm going to call them done for the evening. That means I'm done for the evening. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out with us once again. And I appreciate your patience as Stiltbeast and Dark Hour evolve and kind of move together. This is certainly a positive step, but it does bring about a lot of change. And one of those changes is this bigger shop, obviously, but it was easy to get a small shop set up for filming. This one's taken a little bit longer, but we will get there, and I'll probably start doing a live video once a week or once every other week right now, and then we will get back into the regular rhythm of once a week. I have big plans for things that I want to do, but none of them involve not doing live videos. None of them involve dropping YouTube Wednesday on my other channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. Say goodnight, wife.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody, and go make stuff.